right. Stephen Klein here with Robbie Bester, the Chief Science Officer of Theragoods. Robbie, I got to tell you, all morning I was a little anxious. I was stressed out. I don't know what was going on, but I was tweaking. And just knowing I'm going to get on and do an interview with you is calming in and of itself. I feel awesome, man. So I'm really excited to be here with you today. And I'm talking about one of our favorite topics, and that is structured water. And one of the things we know, there's a few things that have to be present for there to be structured water. So if you could share with our audience a little bit about coherent structured organization, which is the structured water, and kind of hit on some of the points with that. I'd love for you to share that so people can kind of know what one of the big deals is about Thera H2O. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm not taking the collar or the credit for this at all. The guy that it started with, Emoto, who has passed a couple of years ago, who was the kind of the grandfather of structured water, and he did these tests, and he was able to put intention and emotion and things in the water, and he was able to demonstrate that just the vibration, various different vibrations, could make the difference between water being kind of muddy looking, and I'll show you a slide in a few minutes of that, and then ones that are the same water source that actually is snowflake and very crystalline. So why is that important? Because water is the transport system that the cell needs in order to regulate, getting nutrition and minerals and so forth in, and the cell to be able to get waste products out. Right. And if that water is not cellular or biocompatible, then the cell just doesn't function right. So that's where the key is, because poor cellular function allows pathogens, disease to start, and so forth. Body breaks down. Anyway, so then after Emoto's work, a guy named Gerald Pollack wrote a book about the fourth phase of water, and he discovered that a certain frequency in infrared, which is where we specialize and a lot of our research is, actually will restructure the water. So sunlight, an extraction of sunlight, which is what infrared spectrum is, actually will restructure the water inside of us. And so we added that element or that feature to Thera H2O. And essentially, when the water, however you get the water into Thera H2O, either the pitcher format or the countertop format, if you're using RO or any other kind of system, if you use the Thera H2O last, the very last thing, we're going to restructure, remineralize, and reorder the water so that basically that water you're drinking is the most biocompatible, energetically water that you can possibly get. So I just wanted to show you this slide because it's kind of a fun slide. And this is essentially what water would look like that's not structured, not influenced at all by, or, let's say it's got, influenced by pollution or fluorides, particulates, stuff like that. And this is where we're going. This is what we look like when we come out of the Thera H2O product, because we're actually taking a lot of that, changing the energetics. And this is the water that is biocompatible. This is the water that we're trying to achieve so that it actually will help the body energize, cellular hydrate, and give us what we're looking for.
That is fantastic. I'm getting some feedback. That movie, What the Bleep Do We Know, which you can now find on Netflix and a lot of other areas, one of the featured areas of that movie was Emoto showing these testings and those crystalline structures, even that same slide, I believe. So really cool stuff, Robbie. I'm glad that we've got that technology, and glad you brought that to the table and into Thera H2O.
This is it. Best water on Earth.
Healthier water. That's what it's all about.
We're excited about it. We're really, really excited about it.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Robbie. I will talk to you soon.
Okay, my friend. Take care.